90% of people who are lean bulking are actually just slowly getting fat. If you are watching this, you might likely be one of them. Now let me show you how to lean bulk the right way. I know you are hitting the gym, you are eating clean, you are tracking your calories and you are calling it lean bulk. Well, that's true. But here is the uncomfortable truth. If you are not careful, that is slow weight gain. So in this video, I'm breaking down how to lean bulk according to science and why most people fail while lean bulking. So stay tuned, guys. If you're a skinny guy struggling with confidence, as I was struggling with confidence a few years ago, weighing about 48 kg to currently that I'm weighing about 68 kg. The last time I checked my weight, I was 68.7 kg. So if you're a skinny guy struggling with confidence, this video is made specifically for you. Why are you skinny? Do you think you are just skinny by accident? Do you think you are just skinny by, because of your genetics? No. I guess even if you are 5 in a family, there must be somebody that has weight more than every other person else. Everybody in the family cannot be that fat or skinny, right? Yes. So now, if you are skinny, that means you fall under the category of the ectomorph body type. We know that there are 3 body types: the ectomorph, the endomorph, and the mesomorph. So as a skinny guy, you fall under the category of the ectomorph, which are refers to as the hard gainer. So if you're an ectomorph and a skinny guy, the first step of lean bulking is to focus on your dieting. Dieting comes before even going to register in the gym. The reason why I'm putting dieting is because 90% of building up is made in the kitchen and the remaining 30% is made in the gym. So as an ectomorph body type, you are the hard gainer. It's difficult for you to put on a pound of body weight even in a week. Here are what you need to focus on as an ectomorph body type if you want to gain weight. Focus on high calorie diets with plenty of protein, healthy fats and carbohydrates. Frequent eating of 5 to 6 meals per day to ensure calorie surplus. According to research, the best food for weight gain are usually animal protein and plant protein, carbohydrate, fats, and dietary fiber. However, there are some food you need to be eating as an ectomorph if you want to build muscle fast. Number one of those food I like most are homemade smoothies. As an ectomorph body type, one of the problems you have is we have low appetite to eat. Now, having low appetite to eat still makes it difficult for you to gain weight because you don't have the appetite to eat a lot of food the way an endomorph body type will always want to eat. All right. So since you don't have the appetite to eat more, now a protein shake is one of the best remedy for you to gain weight because a single protein shake, if made properly with the right ingredients, has about 500 to 600 and some have over 1,000 calories in it. So if you want to be on a calorie surplus and gain weight, then you have to prioritize having a homemade protein shake at least twice a week of about 500 to 1,000 calories. All right. So now, what are the ingredients you need to make a good homemade protein shake that has over 1,000 calories or 500 700 calories? Right. So now you need avocado, you need cashew nuts, you need chia seed, you need whey protein. You can also add your creatine to it while you're doing your homemade smoothie. And you also need banana, right? Yes. Then you need a whole Greek yogurt. Then you also need pineapple. Then you need 15 milligrams of peanut butter, right? Then chocolate whey protein, that's a scoop of it. Oats too. If you want to actually gain weight, don't forget adding oats to your homemade smoothie because it has a lot of carbohydrate in it. Then it has chia seed and granola. Now, it's not a must that you're going to use all the ingredients I've mentioned here, right? So if you want to actually do a good homemade smoothie, 4 to 5 of these ingredients are okay to give you a tasty and delicious smoothie that you can use to fill up your calories for the day as a skinny guy who is looking forward to achieve a 2000 to 2300 calories a day. Other food you can eat as a skinny guy if you want to gain weight are rice, nuts and butter, red meat, complex carbohydrate like oats, corn, buckwheat, beans and legumes, right? Avocado, cheese, whole eggs, yogurt made with milk, then protein supplements. So those are the food you can eat as a skinny guy if you want to gain weight. Remember, building muscle is 70% kitchen and 30% gym. So you must know what you are eating first even before you hit the gym. If you like train for 2 hours a day, if you like train for 4 hours a day, without the right diet, you're not going to actually see results, because during your workout session, your body burns down a lot of calories, so you have to be on a calorie surplus in order for you to gain weight. Now that you know your body type, and you know that if you don't have the appetite to eat a lot of food, so your body needs 0.8 to 1 grams per pound of body weight of protein as a skinny guy if you want to gain weight. Then you have to be on a calories surplus of about 2000 to 2300 calories in a day. What about, let's say you have had a 2300 calories for the day and you still feel like eating? Yes, you can go ahead and still have more calories depending on your goal as a skinny guy. And that is, if you want to gain more weight and build muscle, you have to be on a calories surplus. Now that you know that 70% of the work is done in your kitchen, let's talk about the remaining 30% that is done in the gym or at home with your dumbbells. Let's get right into it. Now let's talk about the 30% that is made in the gym. You know, as a skinny guy, you can still build muscles like this to stay shredded for your all your different muscle groups to show and still be visible while you are bulking up. How is that done? That is a very simple process we are going to follow in this video. Now, as a skinny guy, you have no business running on the treadmill for 30 minutes, 1 hour, because you see a lot of people using the treadmill at the gym. No, you have no business using the treadmill, because your goal is to gain weight. And if you are using the treadmill, you are likely to burn over 100 to 200 calories. And if you are not on a calorie surplus, you are not going to see fast results. So you have no business using the treadmill every day you go to the gym. So you have to focus on strength training with heavy weights of 3 to 4 programs every day at the gym. I don't mean you should train every day, but at every of your training days in the gym. Now you have to do 8 to 10 reps of 3 sets for each exercise variation you choose, targeting a particular muscle group. Now you have to normalize 1 to 2 minute rest between sets. Mistakes I see a lot of people do at the gym is they don't even rest in between sets. They don't even know if they're rested for over a minute or 2 minutes. They just go back again doing the next program, because probably the dumbbell is free, or there are not a lot of people in the gym, or they're just doing like a challenge. So you have to normalize 1 to 2 minute rest between sets. Now you have to minimize excessive cardio, as I've mentioned earlier. You have no business using the treadmill. You have no business running all the time. You want to gain weight, bro. So as a guy, if you want to gain weight, you don't have to be doing a lot of cardio. You have to focus on strength training. And next one is progressive overload. If you're at the gym and you want to actually gain weight as a skinny guy, you have to focus on progressive overload and start tracking your progress. Let's say last week you were squatting with 50 kg. You try to improve and see, okay, if you can actually start squatting with 55 or 60 kg the next week, right? So you have to focus on progressive overload and see how far you can perform as a skinny guy. Don't be stuck. Now, how do you do progressive overload? You have to train with somebody at the gym that is stronger than you. That is the only way you know that, yes, I can break my limits and I can actually squat 90 kg, I can actually squat 100 kg. So you have to train with somebody that is stronger than you. All right. Now, for each of the days you are training at the gym, you don't have to train only a single body part. You have to focus on training at least 2 to 3 muscle group in a day. So as a beginner, you have no business training 6 times a week. Training 4 times a week is okay, but if your energy is on another level, you can train 5 times a week. And if you are training 5 times a week, you have to make sure that you target each of this muscle group with just 4 programs, 3 to 4 programs, and 8 reps to 10 reps of each exercise variations you are doing. All right, so that is just the simple way of making sure that you hit your different muscles group. So I have a book. I wrote a meal plan and training tips. So you might want to check that book out in this video by clicking the link in the description. That book cover up. You understand your body type. The dieting and the training tips you need to gain weight as a skinny guy, whether you're an ectomorph or mesomorph body type. You know the training tips there. I also explain how to take supplements, the food you need to eat to gain weight, the food you need to lose weight. So click the link in the description of this video to grab a copy of your book, as it's fast selling. Now that you know that if you want to build muscle as a skinny guy, you have to be on a calorie surplus, that 70% of the work is done at home, while 30% of the work is done at the gym, or is done doing body weight or using a single dumbbell to train at home. Now, what next? Your habit is another determinant factor that will actually help you to build muscle and stay consistent. So guys, this one is just like a life challenging process if you want to build muscle. Right now, going to the gym is hard. There are some days you wake up, you don't even want to go to the gym at all, but that ability for you to stand up and tell yourself that you have to hit the gym today is what really matters. So you have to learn how to build discipline. That is number one. Then your habit too is another determinant factor, which is you don't have to take more of junk food. You have to start breaking those habits of taking alcohols, because it doesn't speed up the process of building muscle. Alex Mosi once said that if you take alcohol and you get drunk, it costs you 2 days: the day you drank it and the day you recover. So let's say you go for a party tonight, tomorrow morning it's going to be difficult for you to go to the gym because you were feeling tipsy already. So now your habit is another determinant factor. You have to stay away from any habit that is going to make you feel weak, or that is going to make you to feel inconsistent with the gym, right? So that is it, guys. It's just as simple as that. If you want to build muscle as a skinny guy, you want to lean bulk, it is just that simple, guys. You just have to follow the right process of eating clean and incorporating strength training into your routine, so that it don't just turn into fat, but it can become a very visible muscle, like mine here and every other probably fitness influencers you are seeing on social media that you like. Follow their tips. All right, so that is just the simple process of building muscle. So if you learned something from this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and come back for more video. Also share this video with a skinny guy that is struggling to gain weight, and don't forget to click the link in the description of this bio to get a copy of my meal plan and training tips ebook. See you guys in my next video. Peace.